No matter how you define success, making lots of money, having lots of friends, awesome family, being able to have full control of your time and where you spend it and who you spend it with, no matter how you do that, there's one thing that makes any version of success easier. And if you don't have it, then it's nearly impossible to make any of that stuff happen. And also, as a creator, you are uniquely positioned to make it happen easier than anybody else on planet Earth. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. So if that sounds interesting to you, let's dive in. Okay. Every day, I talk with between 2 to 5 business owners of various size businesses, folks that are single, sole operator owner, plumbers, electricians. They're trying to hire more crew and grow their business. I'm also talking with folks that own multiple location businesses or international manufacturing operations, just all sorts of different types of businesses across all sorts of different verticals. And we dig in about their branding and their marketing and how their sales are going. And every day I talk to folks who are having to pay for what we creators get to do on our own. The stuff that we do because we're interested in it, lots of other folks have to pay for it dearly. And the thing is that they don't even realize that they're missing out on this. And the company that I'm working with, we don't even do this, but I bring it up to them anyway because my job is to help their business. And even if it's something that they're not going to hire the company that I'm working with to help do this, I still want to put it on their radar to help them out. And here's what it is. All success boils down to trust. If you don't have trust, you do not have success. And that is across the board true. And it's not just the trust of your client or leads or your audience. It's also, do you trust yourself to do the thing that you have to do? And if you're wondering what your thing is and what you're on planet Earth to do, then watch last week's video about how to find your purpose as a creator. But once you've found that purpose, well, you have to trust yourself, your process, and then your audience, your clients, your leads will be able to trust you. Now, if your clients don't trust you, they're going to keep calling you. They're going to ask, is it done yet? Are you done yet? Are you working on that thing? They're going to hound you day and night. And that's even if somehow you talk them into doing business with you. Most of the time, you never see the business you don't get because your lead doesn't trust you. And just a couple of days ago, I talked with a company that specializes in high-end education and consulting and training for high net worth individuals and that kind of stuff. And they were saying, man, we're having a really hard time getting people to sign up, and our focus is America, and this is our avatar, that kind of thing. And I looked at their website, and their membership form that was like, here's $200 something per month payment, total of $2.98 something dollars. And I was like, well, there's your problem. That tiny period instead of a comma, where in thousands of dollars we use commas here in America, periods are not America. So that one detail was costing them the trust of all the people that they were paying to send to that website. Didn't trust that that was a legit business because they didn't manage their details properly. So it's easy to break any semblance of trust that you start with or you've built. It's real easy to break that trust or not even understand that you completely removed any ability to build trust with your lead. So, how are we as creators uniquely qualified or positioned to build trust with our clients? Well, the short answer is because we put ourselves out there more than other people do. That's it. I mean, look at this channel. There are hours and hours of me sharing my thoughts and approaches to business and success and productivity and knowledge management and all sorts of stuff. Everybody that talks to me who wants to see what I'm about has an entire library full of me sharing my ideas of how I approach business, how I approach relationships, the challenges I've gone through, my background, the lessons I've learned, how I work, like everything. The more you spend time with somebody, the more you wind up trusting them. Weirdly, we like to think that we spend more time with the people that we trust, but you actually wind up trusting the people you're around a lot. And if you are meeting somebody new for the first time, spend an hour or two at the party, and then maybe you met at a networking thing, and then you invited them to some other event that you were putting on, and now you're starting to spend more time in different locations. And eventually, after you've spent enough time together getting to know each other, you can know, like, and trust each other enough to do business. Online, same thing holds true. So it can start here on YouTube. It can go to Facebook. It could go to LinkedIn. They could sign up for your email list. And if you sign up for this email list, you get the full list of all the tools that I use as a full-time professional creator. So if you're wondering what the best equipment is after months and months of searching, just sign up. You'll get access to the live spreadsheet that is always up to date. So that's cool, right? And then when you're there, I email every once in a while about what I'm working on and to share thoughts that I don't get to share here on YouTube, and just we build a relationship. And over these different platforms and enough time, you've built a lot of trust so that when you send an invoice for thousands of dollars, it just gets paid without any review, without a 2-hour grilling session where the partners are asking you all the same questions that you've answered in the previous 3 calls. You just need to say it again. None of that. You just send the link to the transaction and, hey, notification, I just got paid tens of thousands of dollars. Great. It's really cool. So these companies and business owners that are coming to me are asking, how do we market? How do we build market share? How do we do this? We need to get hundreds of signups yesterday. And in the back of my mind, it's always, what reason are you giving people to trust you? How much have you put out there? Are you running one ad saying, come give us thousands of dollars, and then sending them to a janky website? Like, no wonder nobody's signing up. You gotta think long term. You gotta build relationships. Now, I suggest to many of those people that they should start a YouTube channel. And to date, I haven't had a single person tell me, you know what? I started it. Here it is. Not one. They had to now pay for it. They have to pay for more ads. They have to burn out their audience. It's the hard way of doing it. The easy way is to make videos after your family goes to bed and you can stare at a camera and talk to you, right? That's how I do it. So that's why, as a creator, we can create these relationships with people way more effectively than people who are too hung up on doing it perfectly so they never create anything, or the people who don't want to be the face of their company. It's like there are lots and lots and lots of very valid reasons why you wouldn't start a YouTube channel. And there's one darn good reason you should, which is to build trust with cool people that you'd like to work with. Without that body of work, you're making it so much harder on yourself and the people who want to work with cool people like you. So make it easy on them to find you, to find out about you, who you are, and then trust that you can do a good job because they've seen you be consistent of output, of quality, of your thoughts, and everything just lines up and they go, this guy's cool. All right, let's do it. And then you start getting people calling you for work instead of you having to pay for ads and all that kind of thing, right? So that's kind of what I'm thinking about this week of how effective the internet can be to build trust with amazing people if you can just do the thing and put it out there in the world. So I'm curious to know what you think. Have you started a podcast? Do you have a channel? If not, why not? Are you considering it? All of that stuff. I would love to hear from you. Sound off in the comments. Give it a like if you're still here. I would appreciate that because it lets me know that this is the kind of thing you want to hear more about. And also, it helps tell YouTube that, oh, other folks like you might need to hear this. And I'm going to trust YouTube to show you which of my videos it thinks that you would get the most out of, and I will see you over there. Remember, if you can change your mind, you can change your life.